Story this afternoon. A court in Malawi has rejected yet another application by a controversial couple, Sheperd Bushiri and his wife Mary. Last week, their lawyer applied for extradition proceedings to be heard as civil and not criminal proceedings. The defence has also said that the extradition request is incomplete because South Africa's government has not provided documentary evidence. But the court has this afternoon ruled that the case will continue being tried as a criminal matter. You'll remember the couple fled South Africa while out on bail in November last year. They were facing multiple charges, including fraud and money laundering. eNCA reporter Sheperd Bushiri has been tracking this story, including those court proceedings today. Sheperd, take us through what's been happening over the last few minutes.
Well, Tembegile, quite a lot has actually come out of court, the Malawi court this afternoon. So as you've mentioned, the couple was requesting that the defense rather was requesting that the extradition matter be heard as a civil matter and not criminal. However, Magistrate Patrick Chirwa saying that that will not be the case. It will be heard as a criminal matter. However, he has said that the court will not then determine whether the Bushiri couple is guilty or not. And that is something that is quite important with this particular matter, if it will be heard as a criminal matter. We've also heard that they actually want to hear, they want every witness to be questioned in the Malawi court, so to be flown from South Africa to Malawi to actually be questioned by the couple there in the Malawi court. And this is something that they are still currently debating in court. And something that we've also heard is that besides this particular issue, they were actually requesting, the defense was requesting that they receive all the extradition papers from the state, from the South African government, and what was given to the Malawian government from the South African government. The defense was requesting that they receive these particular documents so that they can also have a thorough look through those particular documents. And Magistrate Patrick Chirwa saying that they need to be given these papers within the next 7 days.
So those are the Bushiri's demands, Sheperd, but they've suffered quite a few defeats since they left the country, since they fled South Africa, it must be stated. In November last year, they said they did not feel safe in the country. There were allegations of an attempt made on the life of Sheperd Bushiri. I don't imagine that this situation now, today's defeat, is going to see them giving in and saying, look, we'll go back to South Africa to face trial.
Absolutely not, Tembegile. And this particular defeat that they are now facing in the Malawi courts, the issue of what has now come out in the courts of them not being able to actually receive what they are looking for, the issue of this extradition being seen as civil proceedings, that is just the tip of the iceberg, actually, because the extradition proceedings still actually need to take place. So that still needs to get underway. We are still waiting to be given a date as to when that will also get underway, as soon as these other matters have been heard in court. So with this particular situation in court, what we've heard this week, what we heard last week, these are all just issues at the very beginning of this extradition trial. And we're then obviously expecting for the actual trial to take place. But I mean, we definitely would not expect for them to say that they will return back to South Africa. And I mean, they said, Tembegile, during the reasons why, giving some of the reasons why they actually fled South Africa, they said that they feared for their lives. So these matters that are now being heard, I mean, we also heard the defense applying for the magistrate himself to actually recuse himself from this particular matter, as they say that he is biased, and that was then denied as well. So they are facing a few defeats at the moment, but them coming back to South Africa willingly, it definitely does not seem so. It seems they will definitely be pushing and they'll be fighting as hard as they possibly can.
eNCA reporter Sheperd Bushiri live from the newsroom here in Hyde Park, Johannesburg. For now, thank you.